The Pennsylvania Fair Circuit returned to the Crawford County Fairgrounds in Meadville for a 4-day meet. 2-year-old trotters were featured on the first day's card over a sloppy track. In the first race, Kelpie Hanover was a winner in 2:08 and 2/5 for trainer-driver Marty Wallum. After more rain fell, RT Showstopper stopped the clock in 2:12 and 2, winning for the first time in her career. Owned by the Brocious Racing Stable and trained and driven by Bobby Rouget, RT Showstopper is a daughter of RT Giant. In the third division, Lyrical Lady scored for hometown owners the Dunn Stable and trainer Boots Dunn. Roger Hammer drove the Cantab Hall filly to a 2:08 and 1/5 win, her third in 8 starts. In the last group, Malibu Bay Breeze was a 2:13 and 2 winner for trainer-driver Spencer Carrig. A daughter of SJ's Caviar, Malibu Bay Breeze is owned by the Carrig Stable. 3 divisions of colt trotters were up next in PA Sire Stake action, and the first division winner was KT Tag Amit. Owned and trained by Ken Weaver, KT Tag Amit moved past the $40,000 mark in season earnings with Eddie McKnight at the lines. The winning time was 2:08 and 4/5. Blue Ridge Dagon, a Donna Rail gelding, was a winner in the second group for owner-trainer Mike Gillock. J.C. Miller Jr. picked up the catch drive as the trotter covered the mile in 2:06 and 4. The final sire stake of the day was captured by Otto, who went wire to wire for Wollum in 2:11 and 4/5. After backing off the half to 1:08, Otto was able to hold off a strong challenge from Cadence Hall and driver Bill Doherty for the win. 2-year-old Pacers were featured on the second day of action. Fast Heat by the Ponderosa won the day's initial event, a PA Sire Stake freshman colt pace. Joe Offutt trains and reigned the winner as the duo crossed the wire in 2:04. Yet another 2:04 time was turned in by the second division winner, Stripe and Star. Owned and trained by Jason Shaw, Stripe and Star won his 6th straight fair stake. Chris Shaw was the winning driver. The final division of colt pacers also stopped the timer in 2:04 as Evening Shadows won for the 8th time in 9 career starts. Owned and trained by Charles Von C., Evening Shadows, a son of Blissful Hall, was driven by Chris Shaw. In a 2-year-old filly pacing split, My Gal Hannah and Roger Hammer earned win number 6 on the year, covering the mile in 2:04 and 3. Hammer trains and co-owns the Metropolitan filly with Claire Corley. In a Quaker pacing event for state-owned or state-bred horses, DVC Heavenly Cam scored in 2:07 and 4 for trainer-driver Timmy Offutt. Genevieve Luke owns the gelding, now a winner of 3 races in 4 career starts. The third day of action at the Crawford County Fairgrounds featured sophomore trotters. Caviar's Dancer powered to the lead just past the half-mile pole and went on to a 2:07 win for driver David Brickle. Owned by Bob and Barb Kernitsky, Caviar's Dancer is now 6 for 16 on the season. The final filly trot resulted in an upset win for Eagle Say as the SJ's Photo filly took a new lifetime mark with a 2:06 and 1/5 effort. Owned by Bill Kreutzer and Eileen Lineweaver, Eagle Say is trained by Joyce Lineweaver and was driven by her father, Winston. In a 2-year-old colt trot, Tommaso, driven by Roger Hammer for the Dunn Stable and Boots Dunn, was a 2:04 and 4/5 winner, getting up in the final stride by less than a nose over Rock This Hall, driven by Chaz Norris. Sophomore pacers took center stage on the final day of racing at the half-mile oval. Roger Hammer captured the first 2 divisions of the 3-year-old filly pace as Anxiety Hanover and My Gal McKenna won their respective races. Anxiety Hanover, shown here, won in 2:05 and 2. In the third division, Kalua Killeen took a pocket trip to the 3/4 pole, then pulled to the outside and went on to the win for driver Eddie McKnight in 2:05 and 3. The fourth division was won by Do Me First, making her debut for trainer-driver Steve Schoeffel in 2:03 and 3/5. 3 colt pacing divisions were up next, and Straight Character had it all his way in the first group. Driver David Brickle took the Shady Character colt by the half in 1:04, then sprinted home in 57 and 3 for a mile in 2:01 and 3/5 and an open-length win. In the second division, Hammer sent Luscious Al to the front and followed a similar strategy. After reaching the half in 1:03 and 3/5, Luscious Al paced home in 59 seconds. The final colt pacing split was won by Missed Opportunity, and the racing style was again the same. The Dragon again gelding reached the half in 103 and 3 and came home in 1 minute flat for driver Timmy Offutt. Thomas Cook owns the winner, while Joe Offutt trains. In a Quaker pace, River Bloom, trained by John Kreiser, paced in 2:06 and 3 for owner-driver Corey Kreiser. Whiting Hanover also scored in 2:06 and 3, his fourth win of the year for owners Virginia and Kathy Schoeffel. Steve Schoeffel trains and was in the bike.